Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to video number 2. In this video, we're going to be discussing what Harry and Meghan are trying to do and why they're trying to do it. Also, you're going to want to stick around for video number 3 because while it is the royal family, I'm not just covering the UK royal family this time, and there is some bad stuff going on. So let's jump back into this video. Hold on. Let's go. We all saw that train wreck of a CBS interview where everything was prearranged and the questions were prearranged and Harry looked absolutely miserable and Meghan tried to make it look like they were so blissfully happy and taking care of each other. But it was pretty obvious things are not going well. Word out is that Harry and Meghan are desperate to fix the rift with King Charles and William and Catherine, which is why they've reached out repeatedly, even though they're not getting any response. They are trying to fix things. They want to fix things. Harry has suddenly realized that things are not going well in the United States, although he already tried to step in. Remember, when the cancer diagnoses first came out, he flew and said to King Charles, I would like to, help you. And King Charles said, absolutely not. Meghan and Harry are putting out puff pieces now. Harry feels so sorry for wearing the Nazi costume. Harry feels so sorry for making racist comments to his fellow, soldiers. Let's be frank on what this was. That interview was a threat. That's exactly, I haven't scratched the surface. That exactly is what it was. Harry has lied about King Charles when he was in the UK, remember? And he said that the king was too busy to see him and he was denied a royal residence, only to find out that that was an absolute lie. They are really, these articles are coming out that they're suddenly keen to build bridges. But the question is, why are they keen to build bridges? Well, let's look at that. We all remember the Freedom Flight. They ran for their physical and mental safety from the evil, horrible, racist UK family and the UK media. And we also know that Biden's office has given Harry special privileges. Even the UK attaché said that as long as Biden was in office, Harry would never be deported. I've said before, I was shocked that he would even come out in public and say that, but he did. Well, with the election going the way it is and Trump now back in the running, it seems that Harry and Meghan are a little bit of scared. And a few months ago, Trump gave an interview to GB News. Remember this?
But don't the American people deserve to know the truth about what went on that visa form?
Well, I guess so. I mean, I haven't spoken about him in a long time. I think there was great disrespect done to a person that I got to know very well and liked, the Queen. She was unbelievable. I got to know her very well. Remember, I was supposed to be with her for 10 to 15 minutes, and we ended up being like for 2 hours. And then we had dinner the night. And I thought she was treated very disrespectfully by them. I would say, although she wouldn't show it because she was strong and smart, but I would imagine they broke her heart. The things that they were saying were so bad and so horrible. I think they broke her heart.
No, it was horrible.
I think they really hurt her very badly.
But if he's lied on his visa form, doesn't the truth need to come out?
We'll have to.
Should he get special privileges that nobody else does?
No, and we'll have to see if they know something about the drugs, and if he lied, he'll have to take appropriate action.
So we are aware that the Heritage Group filed that lawsuit. We are aware that the judge is looking and has yet to put out a ruling as to whether he's going to release that information. But if the information is released and it proves that Harry lied on that immigration form, oh yeah, Trump's going to throw him right the heck out of the country. People talk about Trump a lot. And I just want to point something out that was put up on Twitter. Thank you to Kathy on Twitter for this video that resurfaced of Jesse Jackson talking about Donald Trump. Listen to this.
I now want to bring forth a friend who has he is deceptive in that his social style is of such. One can miss his seriousness and his commitment for their success is beyond argument. When we opened this Wall Street project and we talked about it, he gave us space at 40 Wall Street, which was to make a statement about our having a presence there. And beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. and created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of building for the builder of people. Last year he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
Well, it is an honor to be here. And
So getting back to our story, it's very obvious that the Biden administration is trying to shield Harry. But Eric Trump now has come out and said that Harry and Meghan are basically bad apples. So here's what Eric Trump had to say. Listen up again.
And you can happily have those two back. We'll happily send them back from America. You can have them back over here, but I'm not sure if you guys want them any more than we might not want them anymore. They feel like they're on a little bit of an island of their own. But listen, you can always have bad actors in anything. You can always have spoiled apples in every orchard. But the institution of the royal family is beautiful, and it's something that's really actually admired by a lot of Americans, and I think that should be protected. And
so for everybody who's going on about this, what it comes down to is Harry and Meghan are concerned that they won't be able to stay in the United States, that without Biden's protection, Harry's going to get deported. And so now they're very concerned that if they get deported, they have nowhere to go. What country is going to want to have them where they have to pay for their security? You know what I'm saying? The country might be responsible. Nobody's going to want them. So that's why they're trying so hard now to reconcile with the royal family. Harry's thought process is, even though it's so dangerous, they'll just go back to the UK. But here's the problem. The UK doesn't want them back. The UK, their popularity in the UK is so in the toilet that there's no way the UK is going to, take Harry back while he goes around to patronages. There's no way that they're going to take Meghan doing that, and Meghan doesn't want to do that. Meghan wants to be paid for going around doing those things. Here's the problem. They cannot return. They don't even have a home in the UK anymore. Quite frankly, I'm surprised that now that Harry has himself listed the United States as his place of residence, I'm really surprised that they haven't removed him as a counselor of state. Just for the simple fact that you must have a domicile in the UK, and Harry does not. If he wanted to keep Frogmore, he wasn't even paying rent on it. He shouldn't have attacked everybody in the Spare. But he did. He has made multiple trips to London since being evicted from Frogmore Cottage, but he stays in hotel rooms rather than on royal property, even when it's offered to him. I don't really think he wants to see his family. I think he just wants to be seen as a victim. All right, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell button for all notifications, and go down into the description box to follow me to video number 3. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's go.